Welcome to week 21 of the Street Parking Vault, and we are 4 away from finishing this year's vault, so stay the course. Now, this week's workout is powered by our amazing partners over at Bubs, bringing them back into the lineup. Now, let's get into this week's shout outs. Our first shout out is gonna go out to Sarah from Washington, here local in the Pacific Northwest, actually. Redline wife, Sarah Hammond, nurse, mom of 2, busy, but that's not stopping her from being consistent, so way to go. Sometimes her doodle joins for a workout, which is super cute. Stay the course, appreciate ya, we'll see ya. Our next shout out is gonna go out to Alu from Florida. You will see her out in the sunshine with her workouts, currently on the 52-week endurance challenge, which is super cool. Make sure you check out that program. Challenge is to use sandbags more. So we're challenging you. This is it. This is your call to action. Keep it up, Alu. Our next shout out is gonna go out to a Canadian, Laura, mother of 4, son Ollie is very consistent with mom, which is super cool. Just celebrating 15th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, super cool. What a great milestone. Now, do not sleep on shift. Keep it up. And our affiliate shout out for the week is gonna go out to CrossFit 45 North. Out here in our neck of the woods, Hillsboro, Oregon. It's been super cool seeing your community tackle this year's vault. We're just gonna have to stop by and join you for some fitness.
I'm kind of like an introvert, extrovert, but I kind of lean more towards an introvert, so it's more compatible for me doing street parking at home, so I work out indoors at my apartment. Sometimes I'll go outside, like to a lake nearby, park, or a track. You know, I do host quite a bit of meetups over in the Sacramento area. It's really good to get everyone connected and to work out together, and just to make new friends as well. You know, just everyone has the mindset of fitness, health, and also just the support as well. So that's what I really love about street parking.
The Street Parking Vault is a 1 workout per week for 25 weeks series with the goal to help street parking members build consistency.
You can do any version of the workout.
Customize these movements and choose a version that fits your ability.
Each week, log your workout before the time is up.
Your scores and weights don't matter.
You just can't miss.
I really feel it's my time, think it's my...
Welcome to week 21 of the Vault. This week we'll be taking on Blackbeard. For program A, you will be doing every 4 minutes for 20 minutes of 200-meter farmer carry, 50 double unders or hop overs, max reps of wall walks. The score is going to be the total number of wall walks. For the goal, it's going to be 15 to 25 reps. For its shift version, you'll be doing 6 rounds of 1 minute farmer carry, 30 hop overs or skip overs, and 4 inchworms. The score is the total of time, and the goal is 13 to 19 minutes.
Coach Bree here, bringing you week 21 of the Street Parking Kids Vault, Blackbeard, which is a 12-minute EMOM. The first minute, you're gonna do max time carrying an odd object. Minute 2, max reps of single unders. And minute 3, max reps of wall walks. The goal for this workout is gonna be to keep your body straight in that wall walk position the whole time.
How you feeling about this one?
Fine, until I just started jumping for my warm-up. My ankle, just finding out the pains here and there. 35. About to be 35, it's just uncomfortable.
My legs are really sore, so jumping also felt hard for me. I'm about to do skips, skip overs.
Gonna go in 10 singles.
All right, you guys, it is week 21 of the 2024 Street Parking Vault. We're here in our home garage, and it's just me and Julian today, and Banner. We're about to do Blackbeard, and I'm gonna do program A with hopovers using the 25-pound dumbbells. Julian is going to use 53-pound kettlebells for his carry and double unders. We're both gonna do regular wall walks. He's gonna do many more than I'm going to do. So, here we go.
Oh, where are they going?
Really cutting it close there.
Yeah, just heading right out the door. Goodbye, everyone. We're taking our dumbbells and kettlebells on a walk. Looks like Miranda and Julian are off in week 21 of the vault, Blackbeard. I'm Cole, and this is Coach Alex.
Hi, guys.
So what's the workout here, besides obviously take your weight on a tour of the neighborhood?
I like that. We did have to abbreviate it, for brevity's sake. But, yeah, it's every 4 minutes for 20 minutes, 200-meter farmer carry, 50 double unders or hopovers, and with any time remaining in the 4-minute window, max reps wall walks.
Max reps wall walks?
I know.
Oh, okay. How? Oh, looks like Miranda didn't put him down, huh?
She did not, which is like per usual. Miranda's a beast when it comes to carries.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Julian did set them down at the halfway mark. I do think that that's a great strategy for those of you who maybe are working on your grip stamina. I think that'll help you to sustain for all 5 rounds.
Okay.
But he also is going seems very heavy.
I think I'm gonna give him a little bit of a hard time about it, though. I mean, we're not that far away from April, and his thing in Project April was like unbroken farmer carry. So I'm gonna give him a little.
It may have been.
I'm gonna have to give him a little poke.
Hey,
nudge, nudge. What happened?
Maybe it's just a preemptive thing. Maybe he could have done 200 meters, but he knew it was.
Oh, I'm sure he could have done it. I've seen him do it. I don't know though. I should take a look at the kettlebells though. I feel like they're a bit thicker.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're like 70s. I could be wrong.
And heavier.
I could be wrong.
You never can tell. Did you? Never mind. I'll tell you that one off air. Let's talk more about the workout. We're just chatting suddenly. Okay, so 50 double unders or hopovers.
Yeah,
Miranda's going with the hops.
We see both options being displayed here. I really love a hopover, especially with something like this where there's a time constraint and you're trying to get a certain number of reps completed in the 4 minutes. If double unders are a frustrating movement for you,
which we're seeing maybe an example of here,
perhaps.
Ooh.
Did you see that side eye?
Okay, let's continue to give that tip. Looks like some people might need it.
Yeah, so if you find yourself, if you're like, hey, I really want to try for double unders today, but it's just not,
Yeah, it's just not happening. It's not in the cards today.
Yeah, have a dumbbell nearby. I mean, they'll be there if you're using them for the farmer carries. And just, I think just be willing to switch over to the hopovers if you need to. It's a great stimulus, cardiovascular, but also just the bounding that's required is very similar to a double under.
This one over here with the cardiovascular and the bounding. Calm down words.
I like words.
You do like words, and they like you. Let me ask you, Alex, when it comes to these max wall walks, did you hear that train go by?
Oh, no, that must have been a...
No, that was definitely Salvi for sure. When you're going for the wall walks, and it's a max reps in this scenario, how many are you looking for in each round here?
Now, the goal is to accumulate 15 to 25, which would put you on average 3 to 5 per round.
Oh, snap. I think, did Miranda just say she had like 7?
Yes, she did.
Is that a danger zone?
It can be, so definitely be wise.
So that's probably why she walked away from the wall.
Yes, exactly. So she gave herself 30 seconds. I think that's totally appropriate. If you guys are exceeding 5 reps a round and still have some time left, use it as an opportunity to rest.
Okay.
It could be that she's not able to sustain that, and so it naturally tapers off, and it allows you to kind of customize yourself almost in real time.
Yeah.
Because it's a tough movement. Her shoulders are likely going to start to fatigue from the farmer carry just by holding the weights at the side. So it's possible that she will start to reduce in reps as she goes, which is perfectly fine.
Would you say that this is qualifying as a speed walk or a light jog? Because for me, that right there is a light jog.
I would say it's a light jog, and I'm looking at her feet.
The rules.
The rule is that you have to have, what is it?
One foot on the ground at all times. You never have both feet off.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a very split second where both feet are off the ground, and that's fine.
No
big deal. It's just
curious.
a carry. It's not a walk necessarily.
I was just curious because I feel like for this is a Miranda farmer carry, whereas for me, it's a light jog with weights. You know what I'm saying?
Burden run.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. It's a burden run. Yeah. So then on the other side of the spectrum, so you said, if you're getting a lot of wall walks, you want to be a little bit careful. Mm-hmm. At what point are you getting too few wall walks and you should maybe customize?
Well, because we need at least 3 around, mm-hmm. If you're falling short of that, there's a few strategies. I would perhaps reduce the load of the carry.
Okay.
But that's only if you find that you're breaking it up a lot.
Okay.
That way you can sustain a little bit longer, like before you have to take a rest.
Okay.
You could also reduce the distance, or you could do a combination of both. You could reduce the distance and the load. That way you're knocking out that carry a little bit quicker. Similar with the double unders or hop overs, you can pivot. If you were doing double unders, you could go to hop overs. Hopefully you get through those a little bit quicker. Or if you absolutely need to, you could reduce the reps. But we're looking at, you should have, I would say, a solid minute to a minute and a half to work on those wall walks.
Yeah.
At least, I think.
Dang, I think I'm definitely gonna have to customize because with a minute to a minute and a half to work on the wall walks, I feel like it takes me a solid 20 seconds to do a wall walk. Like I am so slow with a wall walk.
Well, that's a great point. So I only kind of mentioned the preceding movements to give yourself more time for wall walks. But let's say it's becoming dangerous. Maybe you started with wall walks, but you're like, oh my gosh,
push it too hard, your face is gonna take a header.
Might just face plant. So there's a couple options. If you wanted to kind of stick with the wall walk idea, you could reduce the range of motion. So maybe you only walk your hands back about halfway to the wall, and then you walk back forward before lying down.
I like that.
You could also swap them out for like inchworms or pike walkouts, where you elevate your feet on a box or so and then walk your hands back and forth.
I like that one. That pike one's pretty good because it's still fairly brutal.
Very
if you
tough.
get your butt nice and up in the air, it's still very difficult.
Definitely. And then another customization that we have listed on the app are 4 push-up plus taps per wall walk. So you would need to kind of keep track of those reps that way. Just for consistency's sake when you're logging your score.
Right on. Question.
Yeah.
Program C. Okay, it's a bike or a row instead of the farmer carry.
Yeah, and that was just a way, that was Miranda's idea, and it was really just because we know that this workout is going to show up again in the winter time, in case anyone can't get outside for a carry.
That makes sense.
For snow, rain, whatever, or it's just freaking cold and you don't want to go outside, and you have the luxury of a bike or a rower.
Right on.
That's a good option.
Still getting your heart rate up. I love how it's such an interesting, like, you'll hear the music, it's all, and then you come out here and it's just quiet.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's very nice.
I like working out without music sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah, man, I'm very much on the side that I cannot do that. Now I can work out with some other noise if I'm doing an endurance.
We talked about that.
Yeah, but I can't not listen to something unless it's something like a hike, a ruck, an outdoor thing. I love that little break in between where you're just going, but anything inside.
If you listen closely, you can hear the birds chirping.
I know, that's amazing.
Isn't that so sweet?
I love the birds.
Oh my gosh, just a full-on therapy session. So
with weight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for some people,
the best.
That's
honestly, if you ever really need some therapy and it's a fitness therapy, I cannot recommend more highly getting yourself a sandbag and throwing that bad boy around.
For sure.
Now let me ask you, what's the shift version of this one?
That's a great question. So shift, pretty similar. So we have 6 rounds, 1 minute farmer carry. So a good rule of thumb, by the way, guys, let me get through the whole workout.
Yeah, let's do that.
So sorry.
It's okay. Stop interrupting yourself.
6 rounds, 1 minute farmer carry, 30 hop or skip overs, and then 4 inchworms.
Perfect.
what I was saying is, if you're unsure of what a minute, like what that distance might look like, before the workout, what I like to do is, you know, maybe on my watch or on my phone, I start a timer or a stopwatch, I walk out for 30 seconds, I mark that distance somehow by, you know, a rock, whatever, and then just walk back in. That way I know how far 30 seconds is or so. And that's before the workout starts, just so I'm not having to like fumble with a clock while I'm trying to hold weights or anything.
Makes sense.
So that's a good strategy there. If you, and this actually goes across the board, for anyone who can't carry outside or for a distance, you can do a carry in place, where you kind of like just march in place, or if you have like a bumper plate or something short and sturdy that you can step up and onto, that's a great option.
That's the one I like. When it gets cold, or if we're out in the shed and it's raining or something, I like to put a little weight up there. And then I like to go around in a circle one way, and after I make a lap, I go around in the circle the other way. And then it makes the time go by for me instead of standing completely still.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I will say though, for program A in particular, that would be 2 minutes of effort.
Ooh.
So just something to keep in mind. Shift is 1 minute of effort. For A, if you did take that route, it would be 2 minutes.
It's amazing how much that can quickly add up. You feel like the time is going so slowly when you're sitting there trying to step on and off a plate for 2 minutes. But that's also why I like to go one way and then the other, to break it up, and also to remind me, okay, now step up with your left side instead of your right side. Like every time I make a loop, I remember to switch my stepping up foot.
It just sounds like a mental game almost, like
a
distraction.
It is,
Yeah,
100%.
that's
I
nice.
need to distract myself when I'm working out. I have to.
So, did you just see Miranda's dismount?
Yeah, things
And
are getting
and then
interesting.
She said, oh boy.
Oh boy.
That is very, that is accurate. So, if you're getting to that point, highly recommend resting.
Yes.
Please be smart with this one. No need to face plant. If you find that your hands are getting slippery, have a towel nearby to dry off.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, if your toes or your feet are getting wet, like if you are walking out in the rain or just from your sweat or whatever, really recommend trying to dry off as much as you can. You wouldn't imagine how slippery that can get, especially on like plexiglass or whatever you're walking up onto. So be careful. It's a great strategy of mine. We've talked about this before. I rest between every wall walk rep.
Usually a breath or two.
Just straight up face down, arms down.
Yeah, I lower my arms to my side. Totally not necessary, but I do recommend just a quick break.
There are some excellent pictures of you just face planting onto the gym floor that I'm a big fan of.
It reminds me of like, I don't know why, it's like just full walrus mode. You know, like just a walrus like laying out on the beach.
Just pulling a Shamu.
Yeah.
Just going for it.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know that I would have, well, I don't know that walrus is much
that is
forgiving.
Technically, for sure, 100% a light jog. With the foot zoomed in right there.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Is that? Yeah, it is.
He's getting so big.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
Oh my goodness.
So precious. He's like, haha, beat ya.
He's like, keep beating you. What a stinking cutie.
So sweet. So sweet.
Yet again, about the same speed as my jog. Really crushing it.
Banner just beats you in a foot race.
I honestly think that he definitely could when it comes to endurance. I could maybe get him the first time.
So sweet.
So 20 minutes, 4 minutes, so that's 5 rounds.
Correct.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so they are in their 4th of 5 rounds currently.
Oof. Yikes. So it's going to start to, I'm sure the grip, you just saw Miranda kind of flex her hand. I'm sure the grip is getting rough. She is still yet to put down the dumbbells.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Now, I mean, part of that is she is going with the hop over option. So
true.
And I do actually, I encourage anyone doing hop overs to really push yourself on the carry, because there is not going to be any other opportunity to fatigue your grip. So it's a great chance for that. On the other end, and probably why we're seeing Julian break up the carry a little bit more
Yeah.
is that he is doing double unders, which are taxing on the forearms and the wrists, which will like super impact your carry and vice versa.
Yeah, I bet.
So just something to be mindful of. And for those of you who are really good at double unders, like definitely expect for those to be tougher than normal because of the carry, for sure.
I am curious what numbers she's getting now. If she's trying to stick with 7 each time. I feel like whatever she hit the first one, she's probably going to try to hit each time afterwards.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys this. This is a little BTS
Oh, well,
programming
BTS,
wise.
for those of you who don't know, BTS stands for behind the scenes.
Yes. Thank you, media team.
I got you.
So whenever we program a set number of wall walks, we tend to limit it to 20 to 25 reps.
Per workout?
Per workout, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, total. So you might accumulate that over the course of a few rounds. It's rare that we will leave wall walk reps open-ended as we did with this workout. So again, great strategy, as Miranda did, is to force rest and be mindful of how many reps you're doing. Just a safe strategy.
All right, pop quiz. What is 7 times 5?
35?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why she's stopping.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
So,
forced rest. Because otherwise there is no rest in this workout. You know, like you're just...
Speak for yourself, Alex. I'm going to be rested.
There's no written rest. There's no allotted rest.
Allotted rest. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, resting will definitely be going on, but...
Yeah, if you look, I just got a closer look at the size of the kettlebell compared to Julian's hand. Like he can't, I'm sure he maybe could, but like getting the thumb around the other side. So he's gripping that without the thumb going around completely, which makes even more sense of like, gotta put it down for a second.
Oh, definitely.
Just neighbors casually taking a stroll with the pup.
Yep. We walk with our weights.
We walk
they
weights.
walk with their dogs.
All
and
of
we
the
also
things.
walk with our dogs.
I mean...
You carry your dogs, right?
I do. I often have to carry them. We start out walking with my dogs, and then I end up. They're so little. I mean, same though, but still, mine are bigger than theirs. So I have a special little backpack and a couple of doggy slings. The other day, I went on a ruck with all 3 of my dogs in my backpack.
Wow.
Still was only like
that added up, I bet.
Not really. They're tiny. So we got a 12-pounder, a 6-pounder, and an 8-pounder. So we're only looking at 26 pounds.
Well, it's more than nothing.
Yes, it is. Dang, she's
really
hanging on for this.
I can tell she's like really gritting it out. That's really impressive.
I am incredibly impressed as well. Also, even under the shirt, she's got a track pump. Like what? Seriously?
No, you're right. You're right. Oof. Oof.
Just chugging through those double unders or hop overs. I can't express enough. If you're not used to doing hop overs and you think they're the easy way out, let me tell you, you are wrong.
No.
That is false.
They require a little less coordination, but man, they are tough.
They are like honestly, if you are good at double unders, I dare you on this next workout to do the hops instead. I dare you to do the hops instead and see how it feels. You're going to feel, I bet, you'll feel a little bit better in the arms, but you're gonna feel more gas than you expect.
I'm really impressed with how Julian's been able to keep up with his double unders.
Especially after that first round, you know what I'm saying?
No,
it wasn't looking good for a second.
No. Yeah, he got better with time. That's
I'm hoping some people out there paused their television, took a little screenshot of that look, that side eye at the camera.
I love that you think people are watching this on their television.
You don't? I do.
No.
No, I totally watch it on the TV and then I comment on my phone.
It?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I like to watch it on the bigger screen. And then I comment on my phone. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't like the little chat box being in the way of the workout.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Oh, real quick.
Yeah, you better hurry up. We only have 45 seconds.
I don't know if you guys know this, but if we're talking about movement standards, A wall walk rep is complete when the chest and thighs come back to the floor.
Right, so boom, down to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to push it out here. We got less than 30 seconds left.
Squeeze out as many reps as he can. That's great.
Oof. I cannot wait to find out how many total reps they did.
I know. Their shoulders have to be just absolutely thrashed right now. The pump is real.
The pump is real. Ooh, it's getting slower, but we're still going. Get that last
I love that
rep
she's
in.
being safe. That's so
nice.
great.
Excellent. Let's see what they have to say about Blackbeard.
Ouch. Somewhere like basically in the third round, I decided I had to do all the farmer carries unbroken. So I stuck with that plan. I did way more wall walks than I thought I was going to. 31 total. So that's good. I would say give yourself a second before you pick up the dumbbells again. They don't have to be unbroken, but those rests when you put them down can feel so good that they get long. So that's why I was just like, just don't put them down. I obviously had the advantage of my shoulders having a break for doing the hop overs as opposed to the double under. So if you know that wall walks are a huge shoulder fatigue for you to hit the goal, I would say do hop overs instead to give yourself a little bit of a break during that part. I don't know what he got, but it was fun for me to try to 35. Yeah, 35. But that's a lot closer than I thought I was going to be right then, so that's good.
Wow, that was awesome. Those unbroken farmer carry for her really, like it was hard not to panic because, you know, I wanted to try to go unbroken, but I knew I was going to try to catch her on the wall walk. But don't be afraid to break because, you know, if you're given that there's no rest in between, your heart rate actually really spikes up, especially on that walk. And for the double unders, you'll have your mishaps here and there, but stick to something where you're able to get that section done no more than, you know, 30, 40 seconds, and then moving on so you have plenty of time, at least a minute of wall walk time. Have a number in mind you want to hit to get the goal done. But yeah, that was great. What a shoulder pump. Be ready for that. All right, we'll see you all next week.